There's Ariana Grande having some very pleasant interactions with fans at the Singapore premiere of Wicked for Good today. And when Ariana was on the move, security had a solid formation surrounding her 360 degrees as she walked. Now at some point, Ariana met up with her other cast members on the red carpet, take some photos like this one. Then they made their way down the Yellow Brick Road, locked arm in arm. But then security stayed behind Ariana, Cynthia Erivo, and Michelle Yeoh, so the photographers could get a clear shot of them, walking down the Yellow Brick Road. Well, one individual in the crowd saw an opportunity. And I'll say this now. I found out what this guy's name is. I found out what his stage name is. What he wants here is attention. That's the whole point of this. So I'm not going to say his name just because, it just gives him more attention. I'm going to call him PJ, which is kind of related to his stage name. No, I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of having his name being said on here. And he's the same guy that jumped on stage at Katy Perry's concert in Sydney in the summertime. So PJ, who was in the crowd behind the barricade, decided to hop over that barricade, pushed his way in between the photographers, and ran right at Ariana and put his arms around her as he turns to face forward and then jumps up and down while still keeping one arm around Ariana's shoulder. Cynthia is the first one to move in and attempts to physically remove his arm from Ariana. That's when Michelle grabs onto Ariana, kind of pulls her towards her a little bit and away from this guy. As Cynthia pulls him off and security pulls him away from Ariana, he keeps his hand on Ariana's shoulder for as long as he can. He does manage to get her off balance and take her in that direction a little bit. But yeah, the guy was detained right in that spot, and Ariana took a moment to gather herself after the very scary incident. I have a broken record about this when these kind of things happen, but security. I know it's easy to sit back, after the incident, watch the footage and see how they went wrong. But I mean, this was just brutal. I've talked a lot about, concerts with someone like the Katy Perry thing. When someone, gets up on stage, the security is such a tough job because they have to be, standing there for hours on end. And most of the time, they're doing nothing. So they're, almost like trying to stay awake. But then all of a sudden, in a split second, something can be happening and you have to kick in the gear. All the adrenaline needs to rush just like that. You need to act. And so all these times where, someone manages to get up on stage is so frustrating. And once again, in this instance, thank goodness the guy, he wasn't intending to harm Ariana. Of course, he put his hands on her and everything like that. But I mean, he didn't have a knife. He didn't have a gun. He wasn't trying to kill Ariana or anything like that. Because once again, he had enough time to do that. That's what all these instances, thank goodness these people, quote unquote, have good intentions when they're going at these people. Because if they weren't, Ariana would be dead. I'm sorry to say it, she would. There's just no excuse because this is not, security standing around and, trying to stay awake and all of a sudden they have to jump into gear. This is, you're moving, you're walking. There's no reason that no one should be in front of them. It should have been, I guess the security should have been in front of the photographers if they want a clean shot. But I mean, just to leave them vulnerable like that, to walk down like that and have no security in front of them and yet you have 15 guys behind them. A real failure of security. They have to do a better job. And look, red carpet, things happen and things are moving fast, and I get it. But I mean, that's your job. I mean, there's a lot of people that have a lot of different jobs on the red carpet, and you need to know your job and do your job very, very well. And not only were they not in position to do their job, in terms of reaction time, an actress, Cynthia Erivo, was the first line of defense there. She was the first one to react to the situation. Even though there's 15 guys there, she's the first one to step in. Terrible. Thank goodness Ariana's okay. But what do you think of the very scary incident at the Singapore premiere of Wicked for Good today?
Are you okay?